For those of you who we've told we do this in one take, this is so the second take of this one.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen. This is Ryan. We are Office Created at Newmark, and once again, we are going to talk about everything that the news has gotten wrong in the last year. There's a lot of news right now around reopenings and the next tiers and expediting the vaccine rollout. And I think all of that is very positive, and hopefully all of that happens. But let's take a quick look back on all the things that actually haven't happened that the news said was going to happen.
Why'd you dress so fancy today?
This isn't fancy.
You're so fancy. Wow.
I'm just getting ready to go back to the office.
Okay. Well, you look ready to go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Why did you?
This is what I wear every day. You just look fancy. Okay. So.
It's for Frank. Hi, Frank.
Hi, Frank. The news did get a lot wrong in the last few years. For example, how about the demise of LA, San Francisco, and New York? How they were going to become absolute ghost towns. Everybody was leaving. Nobody was going to come back. Nobody was going to work there. They weren't going to be tourist destinations. I don't know. Whatever the news said about all three of the most major cities in the United States. How about the fact that Los Angeles, for an example, had more companies start in 2019 and 2020 alone than ever in a 2-year history of this great city of ours. San Francisco has similarly seen a tremendous amount of investment in that city, and New York is seeing one of the fastest returns to the office of any city, major city that was shut down across the country. So,
well, and when you look at the California post office statistics and where people actually moved, of all of those people that were moving within California or out of California, 98% of them moved within California. I, for one, moved within California. But if you look at the data, it probably doesn't tell the whole story there. So that's one thing. The other thing the news got wrong, remember back in June 2020 when we were never going to go back to the office, everyone was going to work from home forever.
Yeah.
Productivity was just fine. Efficiency was just fine. All of the employees were everything was fine at home. Turns out 1 year later, Netflix, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google have all said,
Uber.
Time to go back.
How about Uber? What's going on with Uber?
Uber just opened their new headquarters in San Francisco. So a company that hasn't done that well in the last year, but obviously expects to come back. I think we all plan to take Ubers again. It offers a great alternative. So just open a brand new headquarters in San Francisco in an actual office building. Whoa.
Wow. Recommitting to that city. Not that surprising. The other thing that they got wrong was productivity. So productivity was very, very high March, April, May. I think you were the one that said that we were managing through a crisis, not really working through it. We were just dealing with it at the time, and we still, to an extent, are today. Productivity, as you start to see stadiums full with people again in some states, as you start to see bars open in others, restaurants, kids going back to school, things to do, places to go, all of your being able to see your family again as vaccines go up, that productivity goes down when you're working from home because people just have those natural distractions. So the productivity, you were right, people were managing through it. And now that those distractions are coming back, which is a great thing for all of us, productivity is also declining, which is causing a lot of C-suites, founders, managing partners to increase their push to bring people back to the office.
So you're saying we were only productive because we had nothing better to do?
I actually kind of am. Yes.
Oh, no, I'm just clarifying
yes. Yeah.
The viewers.
She wants me to talk less. So, yes, that's what I should have said.
One good thing?
One good thing. My one good thing this week is spring break. Welcome back, spring break. So, last year, and for most of last year, many of us were not able to travel. In California, we were barely allowed to do anything. But we took our kids on spring break this year. And you know where we went? Las Vegas. We took our kids to Las Vegas and did a kids Las Vegas. And we did everything from the Empire State, the Empire State Building to the Eiffel Tower and gondolas to, pool cabanas and lazy rivers. But my favorite part of the entire trip was when my 4-year-old daughter turned to me on Las Vegas Boulevard, commonly known to most of you as the Las Vegas Strip, walking next to me and said, "Daddy, there are so many beautiful girls in feathers here." And I was just never been so proud to be a dad. That's my one good thing.
I'm Jen. This is Ryan. Take 2. I think we're good. And we will see you next week. We are going to chat about all of the activity we are seeing in the market.